Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Zabe. Welcome back for another video. And today, I'm coming to you guys with a bit of a different video. This is a Diablo Immortals review. So yeah. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I got about 25-30 hours into the game, and I'm only level 47. I just reached the level cap, or I don't know if you would call it a level cap, but like you can't go any further until you reach level 51. That's where I'm at right now. So I am not at like the full-blown end game. But however, I feel like I've played enough of this game, and I've played on two different characters, a Demon Hunter and a Crusader, in order to talk about this game to you guys here today. So, for those of you guys who don't know what Diablo Immortals is, it is actually supposed to be a mobile game, but it's kind of made its way over to PC, and I feel like it's more popular on the PC than it is mobile, but it is designated for mobile devices. It is just a Diablo spin-off game. That's really all it is. Kind of takes a lot of the characters from Diablo 1, 2, and 3 and just shoves them into this game, and it's like, you know, fuck them up, fight them. I think it's pretty dope, right? It's a pretty cool game. So, honestly, let me just get right into the review. Let's start off by talking about the strong points about this game, in my personal opinion, right? So if these are not strong points in your guys' personal opinions, don't be running at me in the comment section, because I don't know what to tell you. So first and foremost, I genuinely want to say the gameplay on this game is very smooth, very fun, right? You don't have a crazy amount of buttons to sit here and smash, but for me, I have my keybind set to R, E, F, and V for my attacks. It's actually supposed to be on PC 1, 2, 3, and 4. However, I can't, bro. Who's actually going to use those keybinds? Those things are dog water. Like, I would never use them. But overall, the gameplay of it is very smooth, very easy to play, very easy to pick up, get the concept of the game. And the more you go into the game, kind of just like any other video game, you kind of start to see a lot of different things in order to gain experience. I think realistically it's very easy in this game to gain experience. Like, you have your Elder Rifts, you have your bounties, you have your challenge rifts. You can take on these dungeons every single day, and they're not daily, but you can take them on as many times as you want. You go into your codex, and once you complete the dungeons, you will get these little battle points, I think they're called, for the battle pass, which you don't even have to pay for the battle pass. You can just loot off of the free battle pass in order to do this. And once you get to 180 points on the battle pass for your level, you can go and get more and more XP. It's pretty cool, pretty easy to earn experience. Now, I'm not the correct guy to sit here and say that dialogue and cutscenes is my type of shit and it's good in this game. Now, I will say, yeah, it is good in this game, but I really don't read the dialogue, and I really don't watch the cutscenes. And the one thing I can really say that I really enjoy about this game the most is that when you're in like a long dialogue sequence, there's like this little button in the top right corner. It looks like a fast forward button. All you gotta do is simply click on that shit and it's done. I guess some of the most fun I've had in this game, I guess, is just going into Elder Rifts and just taking out the mass quantity of enemies. Like, the one enemies you see a lot in there are blue elites, and the blue elites give you the experience globes, which is just a lot quicker to level up. Now, I mean, as you go on in the game, the experience globes are a little more, in quotations, meaningless, because you gotta get an assload of XP to go level to level once you hit like around 30 or so, which that's the next topic I want to get into, is the weak points of the game. Now, quite honestly, you guys can tell I didn't spend a lot of time on the personal fun and the strong points of this game. I'm not saying by any means this game is not worth your time. I honestly think if you like MMORPGs, or even just like the Diablo franchise as a whole, give this game a try. And my opinions on this game, talking with the weak points once I get into this, is not going to affect anything. Like, I'm going to continue to play this game. I think it's fun to play with family and friends and shit like that. Like, that's what I've been doing. When I have just a bunch of free time on my hands, which as of recently I have, but I'm not going to be soon. But it's fun to play the game, and I love streaming it over at twitch.tv/justzabe, man. Go check out the channel. Go check it out. However, you guys want to hear about the weak points? I'll give you the weak points. Where the fuck do I begin? So let's start off with this, right? This is the smallest one that I want to start off with. This is just a me personal problem. Every time I log on to the game, I can't use my F key at all, right? My F key, I believe, is my second or third ability. I'm trying to like look at the screen as I'm like editing this video, but it's my second or third key. I can never use the F key, so I always have to rebind that, which that's annoying, but that's a small problem. That's not a problem that everybody has, right? I do want to say, this does kind of tie into what I'm talking about. There is a lot of bugs, man. And mostly, if you're on PC, you will experience these bugs. The first major fucking problem that I have with this game is when you have to interact with things. Like, you have to go into a portal, or you have to go and examine some fucking bullshit, right? You have to be in a specific area with your clicker, right? Like the fucking pointer, the cursor, I'm sorry. You have to be in a specific area in order for it to work. You kind of can't just click on a general area. And sometimes, wherever the general area is supposed to be is not where the fucking shit that you're trying to click on is at all. It is nowhere remotely close. And that has pissed me off a lot, because I'll be sitting there clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking, trying to get into a dungeon or trying to examine something, and I just can't get it because it's just so far off from where it's actually supposed to be. That might just be a PC problem, but it is very fucking annoying. I spoke about this earlier in the video. This is another weak point. The level capping, dude. The level capping is ridiculous, because you have to spend, give or take, I don't know, 2-3 hours trying to get your level up. So for my sake, I guess, I'm level 47. I have to reach level 51. That is 4 levels ahead of where I actually am. It's not going to take me like an hour of grinding. It's going to take me 3 hours of grinding. Fine. Here's where the problem comes in. You get about maybe 30 minutes of questing, and then you gotta go and you gotta fucking reach the next level. And it's not like you have to go up 1 level, maybe 2 levels. It's always like 4 to 5 levels each and every single time. And I gotta say, it is the most frustrating thing, because you just start enjoying the story mode, you start enjoying the questing, and then next minute later, bam, you have to reach level this, you have to reach level that. And I realized it started happening at level 20, but then from 20 to 30, it's neutral, and then 30 to 35, and then 35 to 40, then 40 to 43, then 43 to 46, and now 46 to 51, currently where I'm at in the game. I know that type of shit continues, and I know why they do it, and that is to get you to keep on playing the game over and over and over. And I get it, but that's a repetitive thing in the game. And the thing about a lot of video games is once they start to get repetitive over and over, like you're doing the same fucking things left and right, you will eventually start to get turned away from the game, because you're like, okay, I want to play this game for the new content that's within the game. Not the same content I have to do 3 hours a day to get 30 minutes of new content per day. But if we want to sit here and speak about repetitive, let me jump on top of the mobs. The mobs in this game are the same thing wherever you go. Maybe they have a slight reskin to them, but this problem was also in another game called New World, which also turned me away from the game, not only just because of the level cap just like this game, but because of the repetition of the mobs. And that's the thing about a lot of these MMOs, and especially this game. They don't know how to change it up. I'm not kidding you. So I was in this area called the Heliquary, and I was fighting, I think his name was Lassen. I'm not sure what the hell the name of the boss was. I was just in Mount Zarian, or Xavian, or some shit like that. And the same boss from the Heliquary was in the game. But I had to fight him 2 different times. But the only different story was one boss had way more HP, and they had a name change. Congratulations, it's the same thing, but it changed his fucking name. Now, those are just the free-to-play aspect weak points of the game, in my personal beliefs, right? Now, the next subject I'm going to get into is going to be the touchiest subject, because a lot of the community is kind of hell-bent between, is this game pay to win, is it not pay to win? Oh, I'm playing the game just fine for free. I'm playing the game just fine by fucking spending mommy and daddy's money. So I'm going to tell you guys the complete truth about this game, whether you guys want to hear it or you don't want to hear it. So let me answer the question that everybody is kind of here to listen to, because every time people click on these videos, they want to hear about the pay to win aspect. This game is fucking pay to win. I am not going to sit here and sugarcoat shit to anybody. You are looking at a pay-to-win video game right before your eyes. Now, with that being said, do you need, and like big quotations, need to pay for this game in order to win? No, but you'll be sitting here grinding your ass off for a while. There's, for everything that exists in this game, no fucking bullshit, you have to pay for it some way, shape, or form. Or you can sit here and go through long, tedious grinding sessions. That's literally all up to you. That's whatever you want to do. But this game has a high pay-to-win aspect, and in order to max out your character, you need a lot of fucking money for this shit. I'm not spending money on this game. I don't see a purpose to, but real shit, if you want to take this game like dead-ass, completely serious, you do have to pay for it. Either that or grind your ass off for months on end. Now, before I get into the final review, I do want to say one thing, and this is to not get anything shooken up or mistaken. I do think this game is fun. I do like this game. But if you guys can't hear out the flaws and see the flaws within the game, then I don't know what to tell you, man. There's so many flaws imaginable in this game. Anyhow. I'm just going to drop the review and explain why. So we have 10, right? Out of 10 possible points, what do I give this game? I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. And I know that sounds a little weird because I threw a lot of weak points in this game, and I threw in a lot of pay-to-win aspect and everything like that. I didn't talk too much about the strong points. However, I am going to say this. As much as the game has a lot of weak points and everything like that, it is also a brand new fucking game. There are going to be bugs in this game. There are going to be some issues with this game. And I can tell you right now that the developers are not heavily focused on Diablo Immortals as much as you guys think. They care more about Diablo 4, right? But the weak points in this game, if they don't end up getting resolved, the rating will drop. I'm not going to make a second video on it, but the rating will drop. However, 7.5 is what I'm going to give this game. Do I say you check it out, or do I say you pass on it? If you like games like Diablo, if you like games that are MMORPG, I don't see a reason why not to. Go download it on your mobile device or your PC and go give it a try. Just don't get stuck in the loophole of spending ridiculous amount of cash in this game. And I guess that's all I can say. Anyways, guys, see ya.